welcome to GameSpot of Thrones. You are watching just a small segment of a much larger program where we discuss in depth Game of Thrones Season 6, Episode 1, The Red Woman. If you'd like to see the full episode, be sure to head to youtube.com/GameSpot. Beware of spoilers.
So, if a tree falls in a forest, does it make a sound? If a Game of Thrones character dies off screen, are they really dead? Now I'm going to talk about an old favourite character of mine. Cast your mind back to Series 1. Syrio Forel. The old Bravosi water dancer. Now, I know people are already typing in the comments saying, wait, the writers confirmed to Maisie Williams that Syrio's dead. Well, what if he wasn't always Syrio?
Oh, no.
So, I think potentially he could be the waif. I think it's more plausible that he is somehow connected and still alive in the with the many-faced god.
Okay.
He's still hanging around. So
explain yourself, sir.
I intend to. So we do see him have a fight in Series 1 after the Lannisters come to take Arya Stark. And he dispatches four Lannister guards with a sword, a wooden sword at that. And then he faces off with Meryn.
Lovely Sir Meryn
Trant, who breaks his sword, and you hear combat as Arya's running away. But a few seasons later, Arya confides in the Hound and says, "Meryn killed my friend," and he says,
"The greatest swordsman who ever lived, killed by Meryn fucking Trant.
He was outnumbered.
Any boy whore with a sword could beat 3 Meryn Trant.
Syrio didn't have a sword or armor, just a stick.
The greatest swordsman who ever lived didn't have a sword."
Don't get me wrong, pretty sure the first sword of Bravos is better than, any boy whore with a sword. So I really don't think he's dead. But where is he now? Where is he now? Well, what if he's gone back to Bravos? Okay, so there are definitely some parallels between the Bravosi water dancer and the Men Without Faces. So if he's not one, then he's definitely a part of them. So the connection span of all 6 series, I mean, obviously there's what do we say to the God of Death? That's a fairly obvious one. But then he has a line. The full line is, "The heart lies and the head plays tricks with us, but the eyes see true. Look with your eyes." Now, Arya is currently blind. She's had her sight taken away from her. In the books, Syrio actually blindfolds Arya as part of her training. So maybe permanent blindness is an extension of her training. Maybe the blindfold was him preparing her for this training on the off chance that she would, venture further down this path.
Oh, you with your logic.
Well, I've got to have, some good moments. And in the first lesson with Syrio, Arya turns up late, just after midday. And he says, "Tomorrow you will be here at midday." Throws her a sword, she misses it, picks it up. "Tomorrow you will catch it." And then the waif, after battering her with a stick, or a wooden sword, they're not the same, she says, "I will see you tomorrow." And maybe I'm just seeing what I want to see. Maybe I'm holding on to that thing of if they die off screen, are they really dead?
Maybe you're a fan of the musical Annie.
Maybe I don't get that reference, but sure. But
Tomorrow.
That as well.
I got it.
Do you guys think that this theory of the survival of the charismatic water dancer holds water?
Oh God, that was worse than mine.
Honestly, deep down, I want it to be true. And I think you've made some good points there, some less good points also. But I'm going to play devil's advocate here, right? First of all, how would Syrio, or whatever his real name is, know that she was going to end up in Bravos and be blind? That's a pretty wild guess that he would have to make.
It could just be his training that he had with the Men Without Faces, that they knew blindness was a way to kind of attune your other skills.
Maybe they talk with each other. And so, maybe he knew Jaqen H'ghar. Maybe he is Jaqen H'ghar.
We just don't know. My second point is, Dave, tomorrow is quite a common word.
I know that. Right? I was trying to point out the parallels.
Yeah.
Okay. Daily training with one person, daily training with another, both with wooden sticks, both having their sight taken away. I mean, it doesn't happen in the first series of the show, but it happens in the books. It's happening, Kate. Just embrace it.
We'll see. Don't get too excited.
Syrio is both in the show and he's still here.
Oh God. In our hearts forever.